When news broke that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather would finally fight in 2026, fans went wild. But just days later at Miami International Airport, chaos erupted as Tyson and Mayweather crossed paths. In front of stunned travelers and cameras, Tyson threw a punch at Mayweather. This wasn't just a clash between two retired legends, it was decades of tension finally boiling over, marking the first major eruption of a rivalry simmering since the 90s.
I would really kick Floyd's ass in the street fight, wouldn't even be no match, but probably if I was his size in the ring, he would outpoint me, yeah. He has a really good technique for his style, yeah, he's really good.
To understand why Tyson threw a punch at Mayweather, you have to rewind. Tyson has never held back his opinions. Back in the day, he openly said he didn't respect Floyd. While Floyd built his brand as Money Mayweather, flaunting cash and cars, Tyson argued that true greatness was measured by impact, not money.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about
Floyd? Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star.
The two embody completely different philosophies. Tyson was raw power and chaos in the ring, with explosive knockouts and an aura of danger. Floyd, in contrast, built his empire on technical skill and flawless defense.
70 fights, 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
Tyson has always seen Floyd as talented but lacking the fear factor or cultural impact he values. Floyd, meanwhile, let his undefeated record and empire speak for him. Beneath it all, tension brewed. Tyson felt Floyd disrespected past legends, while Floyd saw Tyson as an old-school mindset he aimed to surpass.
Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson in an exhibition bout in 2026.
I don't know what to say anymore. This whole thing is a big sell, and it's an exhibition, and you're going to get hoodwinked again, and they're going to move around, and nobody's going to get hurt. And that's the state of boxing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can reference, well, they've had bad blood in the past. Cool. One of them is 50 years old. He's 48, but we'll just say 50. Floyd is 50 years old. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. This isn't your normal 50 and 60-year-old. This is a very weathered, hard miles, 50 and 60-year-old fighting for your entertainment. I have no desire to watch it.
So, why did it pop off at an airport of all places? Think about it, both are global icons, always traveling with entourages, cameras, and fans in tow. With that much attention and two massive egos in the same space, it didn't take much for sparks to fly.
I know! Whoa! Time to go, let's go!
Witnesses at the airport said the tension was high even before the punch. Tyson's crew spotted Floyd's team, and words began to fly. No microphones, no press conferences, just raw, unfiltered energy.
I killed you, you crazy? I know the fuck they playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I fucked you up, motherfucker. I fucked you up. I play no motherfucking games. I killed you, motherfucker. You crazy? I know the fuck they playing with. I don't play no motherfucking case. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. Put your motherfucking case.
And then Tyson, never known for his patience, snapped. A quick step forward, a swing, and Mayweather took a shot that threw the entire terminal into chaos. Security scrambled, fans pulled out their phones, and within minutes, the clip was trending worldwide. This wasn't just headline drama, the punch changed the narrative of their upcoming exhibition. What was meant to be a nostalgic showdown between legends became personal. For Tyson, it wasn't about money in that moment, it was about respect. And that's dangerous for Floyd, because when Tyson feels disrespected, history shows he unleashes everything he's got.
You say those things with the violence behind them. I mean, that sense of intimidation. Do you do that by design? I mean, clearly, there's no question, Mike, the guys come into the ring and they are scared to death.
You only scare people from hitting them. You don't scare them from just looking at them and marking them down and tracking them. You have to hit them. That's when they come intimidated. They're not intimidated. Once they get hit, then they become intimidated.
But here's the thing, Tyson is 59. Coming off exhibitions against Roy Jones Jr. and Jake Paul, we saw glimpses of his old self, but not the same Iron Mike who once dominated the heavyweight division.
After I beat Mike Tyson, the amount of people saying this is rigged was crazy. They showed this clip of Mike Tyson going to swing at me with a left hook, and he stopped doing it, but saw I had my right hand up. So he would have swung like this. I catch it and shoot. He's leaning forward I could have knocked him out. So that's why he stopped throwing it. And it's they play this one clip and it has literally 50 million views on TikTok, but the average person doesn't understand boxing.
In fact, against Jake Paul, Tyson's aura took a hit. Jake, though younger and stronger, clearly held back. Mike landed a few shots, but the fight felt more like a sparring session.
But people think the Mike Tyson fight's rigged. You think Mike Tyson's gonna?
No, I don't think Mike Tyson would ruin his. Why you putting out glizzies?
Don't ever disrespect him talking about fake fights.
You want one of these glizzies?
No, but I'm genuinely interested in the people. I try to understand
No, everybody's saying Mike Tyson
I try
pulled his punches.
I try to understand dumb people because I can't relate. I really genuinely spend parts of my day trying to see people online and think how could someone be so dumb, and I still don't get it.
No, I think people wanted to believe that. That's what the difference
But it's just
is.
it's just hate,
So, can Tyson really bring that airport energy into the ring? Honestly, Floyd Mayweather holds all the cards. At 48, he still moves like he never left the sport.
But people think the Mike Tyson fight's rigged. You think Mike Tyson's gonna?
No, I don't think Mike Tyson would ruin his. Why you putting out glizzies?
Don't ever disrespect him talking about fake fights.
You want one of these glizzies?
No, but I'm genuinely interested in the people. I try to understand
No, everybody's saying Mike Tyson pulled his punches.
I try to understand dumb people because I can't relate. I really genuinely spend parts of my day trying to see people online and think how could someone be so dumb, and I still don't get it.
No, I think people wanted to believe that. That's what the difference
But it's just
is.
it's just hate,
Since retiring in 2017, he hasn't stayed away from the spotlight or the ring. His exhibitions against Logan Paul, Tenshin Nasukawa, and John Gotti III weren't just events, they proved Floyd's reflexes and conditioning remain elite.
In terms of upcoming exhibition bouts, obviously you've been very active recently.
More than that, hey, more than when I was fighting. I feel honestly I'm the most active guy, even though I'm not in the sport of actually fighting anymore. I'm doing exhibitions. It's still somewhat like a fight. I'm the most active fighter in boxing.
Remember his fight with Logan Paul? Despite giving up a huge weight difference, Floyd controlled every round. Logan swung for the fences, but Floyd's defense was untouchable, turning a potential mismatch into another masterclass.
Dog. At least I won 3 rounds. Fact. Come on, I mean, what are you talking about? Come on. Yeah.
He won 3 rounds?
Say what? No, you didn't win 3 rounds. I'm gonna be honest with you. You didn't win 3 rounds. You didn't win 3 rounds. Listen, but you won America's heart.
What fight were you watching?
We were watching that fight.
No, you were not.
You don't think that I ordered that fight?
Bro,
I'm texting my boys Floyd's just warming them up.
1,000%. I put money that I won at least 3 rounds.
There you go.
Yeah.
Drink that.
Bro, you think he won 7 rounds?
I didn't say 7. Then how many? I think.
How many did Floyd win?
I gave him 9.
Let's talk weight. On paper, Tyson is a heavyweight, naturally bigger than Floyd, who dominated at welterweight, at least a 60-pound difference. Normally, that size gap is a death sentence in boxing. But Floyd has shown he can handle bigger opponents, outclassing fighters like Oscar de la Hoya and Canelo Alvarez. Even against the towering Logan Paul, Floyd barely took a clean shot. His mastery of distance, speed, and defense makes weight less of a factor than most expect.
Mayweather is a way better fighter than Mike Tyson, and I don't even understand how this is a debate. Mike Tyson had this aura about him, you know, this fear. He put fear in people's hearts. Floyd didn't make people fear him, but they dreaded to fight him. None other than Mike Tyson, the icon. Of course, we're gonna get 1 million people in the comment section thinking they know about the sport, but Floyd's been in the tougher fights, and he's just accomplished.
For Tyson, weight is his main advantage. He may not match Floyd's speed, but he can use his size to trap him and control the ring. The airport punch proved he still has explosive power, though whether he can maintain it over several rounds remains uncertain.
Is fighting Mike Tyson. Someone explain how that makes sense. Bro, Mike Tyson just got dog walked by Jake Paul. Floyd Mayweather is gonna absolutely eat this guy. What the fuck? That's not fair. Actually, no, good on Mike though, getting a bag for his family. You got to look at it like that. No, good on Mike getting a bag for his family, though, for real. Because I actually heard that he got
Recently, another legend entered the discussion, Roy Jones Jr. For months, he had been challenging Floyd to an exhibition match.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
On paper, it was huge, 2 all-time greats facing off for pride and a big payday. Roy made sure everyone knew, discussing it in interviews, podcasts, and everywhere else.
Yeah, that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. I know the sense of being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. You got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. Do whatever, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
He even criticized Floyd's career, claiming he didn't respect how Mayweather conducted himself. For Roy, this fight wasn't just another bout, it was an opportunity to settle scores with someone he'd been challenging for years.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And but you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you want to get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike. I'm going to say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm going to probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion, but I will fight about my opinion. Right. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
But Floyd didn't take the bait. Instead of answering Roy, he shared a cryptic video of himself watching highlights of Roy getting knocked out. No words, just classic Floyd trolling. It all makes sense now. Floyd wasn't ignoring Roy out of fear, he had a bigger plan. The Tyson fight was already in motion, a payday that dwarfs even a Roy Jones Jr. matchup. Still, don't count Roy out. If Floyd gets past Tyson, that fight could easily come next. Knowing Floyd, he won't miss a chance to turn another legend into a business opportunity. As for Tyson versus Mayweather, the boxing world is split. Some fans are thrilled, seeing Tyson's punch as proof the rivalry is real, not just a pay-per-view spectacle. To them, this is Tyson's moment to humble Mayweather and show that raw power can challenge even the greatest defense.
Tyson, if there were some pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and, and saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck them.
But others see it as a circus. They note that Tyson is nearly 60 and Floyd is closer to 50 than 40. Many argue it should have been Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao, especially since Pacquiao recently returned to fight Mario Barrios. That bout ended in a draw, and Pacquiao has openly expressed interest in a rematch with Floyd. Instead, fans are left watching a fight that feels driven more by spectacle than sport.
This version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
It's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out, then go sign the contract and we'll fight. Let's fight again if he wants. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
And naturally, some believe Floyd orchestrated the whole thing. A master of promotion, he knows how to create viral moments, like the airport punch, that guarantee huge pay-per-view numbers. Remember, Floyd didn't earn the nickname Money by chance. He's built an empire by turning every fight into a spectacle. To him, facing Tyson is just another strategic business move, knowing the controversy, debates, and viral clips will sell the fight bigger than any opponent ever could.
Everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
And while some fans may mock him for facing another aging legend, Floyd isn't fazed. Criticism has never stopped him. He's been labeled boring, a cherry picker, even a fraud, but every fight still sold out. This showdown with Tyson is no different. It's set to generate massive revenue.
Upset. See, they upset because I'm able to milk the game. I'm smart, kept all my faculties, made a lot of smart investments. So, when great people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart, Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself from the inner city, from the ghetto, I worked my way to the top. I was able to leave boxing on my own terms and keep all my faculties, kept a lot of my money. So they're upset that I'm able to go out there and continue to make 40 and 50 and 60 million outside the ring. You can't get mad.
That's a wrap for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss upcoming content. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.